I think the Hawaii Pro is probably one of the most prestigious events. You know, you win this, you're pretty much the man for the year.
Money goes in the backfire of the boomerang. Lucky G, yeah. Go meet with an
Oh, it looks like the event will be windy. We got a lot of wind today and wind planned for the next week, so hopefully we'll have a good event with some serious jumping and some waves. Waves are supposed to pick up, so it should be rock solid.
Underneath the overhang, money lost in the backfire of the boomerang. Lucky G, yeah.
You look through the heat sheet and everybody out there is pretty dang good. You know, it looks like you're like, oh, there's an easy bracket, but then you're like, nah, that's going to be tough too.
Yeah, well, there's always the main guys. You know, there's Josh, Angulo, Levi. Yeah, Kevin Pritchard's also very consistent. So those guys will pretty much, I reckon, will be hard to. Well, you would prefer not to go against them, that's for sure.
I always come into these events looking for first place. Anything less is a disappointment, so that's what I'm going for this year again.
That's our Baga. Love you, folks. God bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you for coming to Maui and having a nice time and enjoying us. We can all come together no matter where, what skin color, race. It all depends on the heart. Love you.
Maui is important for windsurfing because you get steady winds, it's sunny, and it's Hawaii. You know, everyone wants to come to Hawaii and go windsurfing. It's a dream come true for a lot of people. This year's Jeep Hawaii Pro, I would say there's probably 10 guys that could win the contest. Of course, you've got last year's winner, Jason Polakau. Second place sailor Josh Angulo. Those two guys are strong. Cowley Saudi, he's a good sailor, young Brazilian guy. Some local guys like Keith the Bull, Jason Pryor, Pritchard brothers. It's just, the list goes on and on. There's so many guys that dedicate their lives to sailing this wave. Women's division, you got some really good Japanese sailors. They only sail Hukipa. The Japanese sailor won it last year, Motoko. The Moreno twins, they're always good, they're good jumpers. You've got Anna Marie Reichman, she's a good wave rider. Yeah, just the list goes on and on. Anyone that qualifies to get in the main event, it has a chance to win the event. You know, this is a very competitive spot. Hukipa, there's 50 or 60 sailors that could do really well in this contest, and some of the dark horses are actually probably coming up through the trials, and will probably take down some big names.
probably turn into a big jumping contest more than anything, I think. We might have a little bump on Wednesday or Thursday to give us some good wave riding, but I think for the first day or so, it's going to be just all out. All the young kids will probably be throwing some nice moves for sure.
I definitely always want to pay attention to the trials. A lot of hot guys coming up, and you know, the this atmosphere is good to be around it and start getting psyched up.
We had an interesting day, not your classic conditions you get at Hookkeeper, but we had wind and waves, and we got the top 16 qualifiers to go into the main event for tomorrow. We got some old school guys like Alex Aguirre, Robert Ritial, and then you got the new school, Riley Kuhn, Nick Warmuth, the young up-and-coming kids. A lot of hot sailors, so it'll be an interesting day tomorrow. See what happens.
Kind of a smaller day. It seems to be changing every 15 minutes depending on the rain clouds. But you know, every once in a while, like a good amount of wind and a little bit of wind swell. It's pretty small. So you know, it should be. Just hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing my rain jacket, which was packed at the beginning of the year for Europe, but I'm wearing it in Hawaii, so things are a little strange at the moment.
Locals is what we are. We grew here, you flew here. You want to do business here, you come talk to me, I'll set you straight. Or talk to Charlie.
Happened. First event. That is now I have my other hit is Ski Taboo and match pitching. Now I'm dead.
Would you carry that side outside your house? Waited for the day where you promise and not never leave me alone. They'll stop laughing when they see us on a road. You've got to break free from this mode. Just
had their Cheerios this morning, I reckon.
It's gonna get like 10 foot. I saw a set out there. Yeah, did you?
What's a simple game of Russian roulette? I got a 16.6% chance of knowing God can't.
Well, my ideal conditions were pretty much what we had last year. But I think for the rest of the week, we're going to see much of this sort of stuff, kind of rainy, small surf. I heard on Thursday we're meant to have a bump. So if we get the first elimination done, next couple of days, hopefully we can do the double elimination in some better conditions on Thursday, Friday.
The hood say there's 1,000 copies of me and the birds. Therefore the people curse this untimely existence. Still I rise, stand tall between both them buildings. Can it be so a dream for every week, for every beat I rip? Get it better, she's the only let me be. I spit on beats and think about grief. Even though the streets sleep, we keep calling. Even though we swallow our pride, let's just slide. Trying to live, trying to get by. Under God's grace, God's contemplating why. So energized, we must get tuned to my bitter bones while I live.
If we're competing in this sort of condition, I think it's going to take a contest mind, and I think guys like Josh Angulo, my brother Kevin, Levi Siver, guys that are maturing and kind of know what to do and when to do it, those will be the guys that'll keep going through. It takes experience to get through heats and this sort of stuff.
Establish the shining, rewinding my life, pen strikes the paper. To be known for blowing my will to prosper, realizing I'm spokes on the wheel of karma.
I came on like an off the leap and I did like a taka, like a air flaka taka, and as I was going like a 360 around, I let go the sail in the end and the sail like fly, and I kept going like down the wave with the sail there, like flying and then I pulled my feet and the sail came back up.
Today there is really nice sets coming through. We are about to start now, and today is the sunniest day, so we couldn't expect for more. The first start for the women.
I got Jennifer Henderson. She's kind of like my idol, so I'm against her. And then Anne-Marie and Shauna. So it's a full-on diva sash, major energy going on. It's been crazy.
Oh, who I picked to win?
Yeah. Who do you think's like just ripping the most? Who do you think?
So I don't know, maybe me.
I got $200 on the Japanese girl, that little one. She's gonna open up a can of Bruce Lee Wood Bass on everybody. Just wait.
Playing rock songs on my guitar. The shows are all the same, always playing an empty bar. To the man with the fear in his hand, I said thank you, but I know you don't care. We kept it so long and I don't know if it'll last just one more year. There she goes again, with my heart squeezing her hand, walking past and ignoring everything that never lasts. What I meant to say is I'll wash all my tears away when Chicago finally comes. Thought I was kidding, but you never knew what the laughter is like and what I go through. Staring up at me with your crossed arms, eager to leave to go party in their backyard. When will it end? Well, I don't want to know, because it ends when I say so. When Chicago finally shows.
It was pretty fun out there, only for girls and nice waves, and I don't know, I did my best, and I had a really good jump and a couple of good wave riding, but they're all written, so let's see the results.
And winning the first single elimination of the Jeep Hawaii Pro, Diana Moreno, congratulations.
Today was a great day for me. It's the very first time I come up to a final here at Hokipa. All my years sailing, well, all my years, 7 years sailing and competing, and it's my very first time in a final with my sister, so I couldn't ask for more.
There is a lot of good guys. All the guys for sure are good now. Since the beginning of the heats, all the guys are good. Josh, Levi, Kitabu. There's a lot of good guys, but I think Carly and Levi, they're sailing really good.
I got a pretty gnarly heat. I got Levi, Polakau and Mussolini, all who keeper specialists, so I got my job cut out for me today.
I'm saying you and you and you and you. I mean you, I mean you. Yeah, you, I mean you. Ha, rep the show, suggest you let go. Entertain speculation about who's next to blow. In this life of crime, witness it unfold firsthand. Took you from romance to one night stands. Forgive me all, I'm the hottest thing out since man discovered fire. Reckless ain't I? Commentators ringside, skewing I. Strictly on our dreams till then watch mine. Now cross the T's and dot the I's with no room left to ride. I guess that's the bottom line. Call me Shake, come and dance with me. It's a shake,
I like big waves. Yeah, I love big waves.
When it gets too big, it's different riding, you know. And I like to ride just more short and try to turn more. And when it gets big, you have to do more line and you don't hit so much the wave.
If I need to, I'ma air you out, welcome me back. I don't need no encore, no breaks necessary. I take no pause. Baby, do you really wanna play the flute on me? Baby, do you really wanna play the flute on me? So who you is, huh? Looking over my side, observing the snakes I made. The reason is fate, so leave me on play. Snapshots pass by, where rats knock. I ask why while I'm under the sky. It's something to try. Bitches cutting with eyes, energized while I'm hugging their thighs. Get it? Blanking out, I'm losing it black. Used to do acts, nowadays moving with plaques.
I just could not buy myself a wave out there. I went miles out, and then I eventually came in, and then those guys were on a set, then I missed the set again, and I was looking for like 6 minutes to try and find a wave, and then there was no more sets, and that was it. Couldn't do anything about it.
Come and dance with me if I want to. Can I air you out if I need to? Can I air you out? So do the damn thing, girl, do the damn thing. Do the damn thing, girl, do the damn thing. If I want to, can I air you out if I need to? I'ma air you out. What it is now. So what it is now.
I tried to do my best, and you know, the judge, I guess, they accept that, you know, and they liked it. So I'll try to do the same against Angulo. You know, I know he's been sailing his whole life here, and me, you know, I'm from Brazil, but I'm used to the small waves. So you know, I'll try to do my best, and I'll see how we go. Huh?
Callie's definitely on a roll. You know, that kid's so on fire. He's got all the tricks, all the moves. He's one of the best guys in the world right now, if not the for overall windsurfing. And should be a good final. It's kind of new school, old school, but we're both schooling, so it's good.
Getting impatient, see the trucks making and all. It's the snake charm, mama, you taking too damn long. Come and shake, charm, mama, come and dance with me. It's a snake charm, mama, come and dance with me. If I want to, can I air you out? If I need to, can I air you out? So do the damn thing, girl, do the damn thing. Do the damn thing, girl, do the damn thing. If I want to, can I air you out? If I need to, I'ma air you out.
And our winner of our first single elimination, Josh Angulo, US 1-1. Congratulations, Josh.
I think the solid sailing combined with the 360s and just trying to keep focused and trying to sail good, smart heats. And I fortunately was able to. I had a couple tight ones, but in the end I came out on top, and we still got a couple days to go. It ain't over yet, but I'm sitting in the best position, so it's good.
Beautiful Hokipa. Well, Hokipa was pretty much the original wave sailing spot on the globe in terms of professional windsurfing. Back in 1981, the first ever professional windsurfing wave riding competition was held here, called the Maui Grand Prix, and that kind of started it off. You know, I've had a lot of really good moments, you know, through so many years of competing at Hokipa. Basically, I competed in events here 1981 through the year before last, every single year. Well, Hokipa's actually been kind of an unusual animal within the whole circuit, because you've got guys that follow the entire tour, like myself, going to Germany, Holland, Japan, France, wherever. And then you had these wild card events in Maui, because we had pro windsurfers on Maui that only did Maui events, and were obviously really good at Hokipa, that didn't do the rest of the tour. But they had that one spot wired. And so it was really scary for a lot of European guys, for example, to come to Maui knowing that they were going to come up against the likes of Rush Randall, Mark Angulo, Alex Aguirre, who did the tour but was really good at Hokipa, and a handful of other guys that were just really very solid Hokipa sailors. Well, everybody's got some bad habit, right? Some people do drugs, some people drink too much, some people whatever. Fortunately, my bad habit is just cars. 1963 Cadillac hearse, 6,000 pounds, 21 feet long. You can fit all my gear in it. It's cool. Now this gets great gas mileage. So this is a 1977 Porsche 911S that I turned into a slant nose. Sorry, Porsche purists, but we took the torch to it. Sitting on the beach watching is like pulling teeth. I should be out there. I want to be out there. It's not like I stepped back because I wasn't competitive. It was more just my approach to the sport and where I was in life. And this will be the first year that I don't do any competitions. But I'm really thinking seriously of coming back next year and doing it again. It's fun, wearing a different hat and just checking it out, but it's hard. This has been my life forever, Basically, it's all I've ever done. And it's been an interesting approach not being on the water. I think I'd rather be on the water.
my first wave competition, PWA, and I passed the trials, passed my first heat here, and I'm super happy. It's very good for me.
Ooh, he's slicing back there. He's wiggling, wiggling.
Twisted till the pain is gone, is gone. You better run for cover. You better run for cover. It's time to
Got Mussolini going on. Mussolini's got the little small one.
Today was the double elimination. That's when each sailor gets a chance to come back up through the ranks and make it up to the final. So in the end, Josh Angula will have to sail against someone else in order to defend his lead. We didn't quite finish the double elimination today, so I think we're through to the last 6 or 7 heats, so we'll do that tomorrow, and we should be done tomorrow. But it was a good day, plenty of wind, lots of jumps, radical action. Yep, it was a really good day.
My girlfriend. It's my family pretty much, huh? Like all year long I'm with Conan, Brauzinho, Ricardo. We make ourselves the little family there because otherwise we just feel lost, you know, for like 8 months a year I'm away from home, so.
As hell. I was so pumped that I almost had to pump last night.
Yeah. Mainly we always support each other during competition, and if we go against each other it's like, doesn't matter, you know. It's like one of the Brazil guys will go, so.
Everything that Kauli say, Conan agree, and everything Conan say, Kauli agree, so I just can't, like, because, you know, everything they say is right and then I can't say anything.
No, you just say the truth all the time.
So his mouth.
He's a good student. He seems stupid, but he's very smart. It's good that his dad like invests in him to come windsurf. Usually, like it's hard, you know, when you're 15, your parents they just believe on something you wanna do it, and I told like his dad, this kid has the talent, you know, like you gotta send him to Hawaii. You know, he's young, he's the age to go, you know. Yeah, it was super fun just to be here with Kauli, all those guys that I used to watch in movies, windsurfing movies, to compete with them in the same heat, you know. It was really fun for me, I learned a lot for sure. I'm studying by mail right now. Like, I have a school in Brazil that they send me tests and everything. Every day I try to study a little bit, at least, I don't know, 2 hours in the morning when it's not windy. Because when it's windy, it's hard to keep concentrated. I have 1 more year and a half, and when I finish, I'll try to be a professional windsurfer. I will try to spend some time doing competition and see how it goes, if I can do good or not. All this was empty until we got here 2 weeks ago. definitely always this was my dream, and it's still being my dream, you know, windsurfing and go around the world and get to know places. Maybe it's not something that I would like to do for the rest of my life, you know, but for sure, like at my age, I can't complain, you know, it's the best, you know. I just get to windsurf, get paid for it, and have fun.
It's looking pretty windy today. It's sunnier than days before, and the waves are a little bit more from the east, which makes it a little bit difficult for wave ride, but it's really easy for jumping. So still we have 2 surfing to count and 1 jump, so I don't know, it looks like it's gonna be tough, but not impossible.
You got sun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me lick ya.
Never gonna stop the hype on the high school high. Just can't turn off the light cause we keep slipping by. Try to buy the key to the motor in my mind. Make a wish and never try to prophesy. Never gonna have a revolution of morality. Just can't grasp the true wildlife reality. Try to throw your grenades at the walls of the palace. See the shield of the X generation, be the power, be careful. Don't step on us, we bear no fear, but we venomous. Started way back up on the school bus. Razor sharp, don't start no fuss. Had an ideal plan formulated with the man to send the breath alive to go and catch us if you can. Wanna take it to the hole, wanted to dump, but you can't make a shot or you get slammed. Had a covert program, disrupt the whole jam. Set your troops in, now you got no faith. Allies are in it for the money in the dope, and nothing can change the situation. I ain't even a book, and I've spoken, and now I'm gonna sing.
The conditions look good, everyone is sweeping, like just the guys that probably will have them against me soon. The waves actually is even getting better, like a couple sets coming through, and it's gonna be tough, you know.
Cold times are rough, it's getting cold, got to get the goldie, all I end up slave labor sold from the fist of old trust, bust the rust and the mo. Spiritual, political's the only way to know. Funk fake governmental help wasn't slow. Rocking in the new millennium with valley bolts. Tally ho be coming from the most high. And a common fact that drives the track that we be getting by. But by the way, my pay restricted in the enterprise. But against the lies and the corruption, I ain't nothing bigger than a sign. Wonder why, cause they don't like me. I'm frightening unless you're like a blue nightingale. Sing like the lightning.
Alex is destroying it. How is Alex just throwing down, dude?
And jail's been filling quickly. Strictly we've been failed to see the porn guy trying to make quit, trying to flex the hate and the fire, the power and desire. They think that we're throwing it all away, but they used to say the same damn thing. Hypocrite opposition sound, wanna ring and they know the importance of what we bring.
Pretty stoked? Yeah. So now I got the big man, Levi. He's definitely got all the moves, so I'm gonna have to pull out something to beat him.
Ring and they know the importance of what we bring. Know the importance of what we bring now.
Everybody had technical tricks, you know, everybody wasn't holding back at all, so it was fun to be sailing with everybody and just stoked to make it, and it should be fun.
Finally, I'm getting the results that I wanted for a long time, and I mean, sailing with the best sailors up in Ho'okipa is the best experience ever. I'm really happy.
I moved to Maui when I was 12. I think it was the fall of '92, going into '93, and I remember I saw the Aloha Classic. I was 12 years old, and I was just taken back. Like, that was what I wanted to do with my life. I just saw like all the guys out there, and ever since, just been here in Hawaii, windsurfing every day. All right, let's go. Maui is probably like the best lifestyle. I mean, I've traveled and I've been around, but the balance in Hawaii, I mean, you have this beautiful tropical climate and perfect waves, good windsurfing. It's windy, so you can windsurf and the wind dies, and then you go surfing. So it just creates like this awesome life, you know? I think I wouldn't trade it for anything. This is definitely home for me, and I think it'll always be home for me. All right, we're out of here to the beach. Hope it's good. Yeah, in Hawaii, it's cool to have a jet ski because it's, you know, you can go out to other breaks and catch 3 times as many waves as if you're paddle surfing. And it's just fun. You and your friends are out there, and I don't know, the speed you get and how many waves you get, it's probably one of my favorite things to do in life. And I think it's similar to being on a snowmobile, backcountry snowboarding with your friends, and you just go to new places. There's no one out there.
It's windy. It is windy. Look at back there. Looks pretty fun. Pretty fun.
How'd you go? Let's see what weapon I'm gonna choose today. Gonna go for this one. I enjoy competing. I enjoy getting out there and performing in front of people, but it's not like, I don't take it super serious, you know? It's not like, I wouldn't say it's like my goals in windsurfing. I think for me, it's style and progressing the sport with new moves, and just a new level of riding has always been my inspiration. The main thing is that we get to go out there and do what we love, you know? And to be able to do that for a job and to actually have companies pay you for that, it's pretty amazing. It's a blessing for sure.
When it's not enough to mend the seams, when it's not
I'm not even really thinking who I'm gonna come against. I'm just trying to focus on what can I do, and I try to put what I can do, you know, and see if it's enough.
Oh, I just fell apart, didn't I? I couldn't get away, but it was connecting correctly, and then when I did, I fell off, and just one of those heats that you just wish you never had.
Callie rips, he's the new sensation right now, and I'm just going to rely on my experience and wave selection and hope for the best.
And advancing on into the next round, BRA 253, Callie Sadie. Congratulations, Callie. You go on to face the first round.
Sailing really good, and we'll see what happens. I'll try my best. I'm sure she'll try her best, so it'll be fun.
It's a little bit of a nerve-wracking situation, but it's definitely still the best spot to be in, because they got to beat you twice, and you just got to really go out and win one heat, and you win the contest.
As I say, it's always a hard heat, and I'll focus again and push my best, and we see how Josh does.
I'm happy I'm back in the final with her, and conditions are pretty fun out there, and let's see what happens.
had a 5-0 decision, winning the second round, and also taking the event title of the Jeep PWA Hawaii Pro E64, Daida Moreno. Congratulations.
I don't know how to describe my feelings right now. I'm really happy. I'm really happy, especially having my sister in the final. I was just stoked enough to be first in the single elimination, beating great girls and competitors like Jennifer Henderson and Anna Marie Richmond. And you know, the final today was just great. You know, the first final the wind died, but then it picked up, and you know, it was just great.
Two amazing sailors. Longtime Hokipa sailor Josh Angulo going head-to-head with Brazilian sensation Kauli Sadie. In the end, we had a split decision. And winning the second round of the Jeep PWA Hawaii Pro and the overall event title, US 1-1, Josh Angulo. Congratulations, Josh.
Oh, that was great to win the final. It was a lot of pressure building up since a couple days ago. I knew we'd have a double elimination with the strong wind forecasted, and you know, mentally trying to keep it together, and physically and spiritually, and everything fell into place. So I'm stoked. Yeah, going into the rest of the Wave Tour this year, my hope's to win it all. You know, that's what we all hope to do, and I know a lot of guys are hoping to do that. I have a lot of tough competition, and we're not going to be competing in Maui, which is my home spot, so it's going to be tough, but I'll go for it.
Since I started windsurfing, my dream was to do good on a wave event, and that's my soul on windsurf, really, you know. That's the thing I want to do forever, you know. That's why I feel like I want to go windsurf. So, you know, to get a result on an event, and, you know, especially in Hokipa where all the best sailors are, and all, like when I used to watch the videos and see Hokipa and see those guys that I went into the final with, it's like, it's a dream coming true. So it's just this, you know, it's like I can't really believe it that I did it, you know, it's so cool. It's my dream.
Taking home the autograph and his share of the $30,000 in prize money. There you go.
The day we promise not to leave me alone. They'll stop laughing when they see us on a road. You've got to break free from this mode. Just do it on a road. 'Cause I
next year.
Rokipa.